Welcome everybody. Erica here with All Things Parks, and I'm definitely changing things up a little bit today. One of mine and Andrew's all-time favorite things to do is to come home from the parks and recreate some of our favorite bites that we tried in the parks. And today, I'm going to do just that with one of my favorite burgers on property, which is the Duval Burger. This is from Olivia's Cafe over in Old Key West. It is sort of a hidden gem. Not too many people are heading over that way, but trust me, it's one burger on property you do not want to miss. Right next door to Olivia's Cafe is the Gargling Suitcase, where you can get huge drinks. And so today, while I cook, I have prepared myself a nice margarita with about 5 glow cubes. So let's get cooking. Before we get started, here's what you'll need. First, ground beef, some shrimp. You'll also need cheese of your choice. Now, at Olivia's Cafe, it is pepper jack. I today am going to use Swiss. You'll also need some Kaiser rolls as well as some pineapple juice. And then if you want to make your own pico, you'll need the recipe or the ingredients that you use for your pico recipe. I'm going to use green onion, tomato, some lime juice, cilantro, and a little dash of some salt. But you can always use store-made pico as well. I went ahead and seasoned my burger, so it's just beef patty. I seasoned it with garlic, salt, and pepper. You can of course season it any way you want, but I do like to set them out and get them kind of close to room temperature before we set them on the grill pan. So while these sit out a little bit longer, let's go ahead and get started on the shrimp. I went ahead and got my grill pan super hot. From there, it's time to lay the shrimp down and hear the sizzle. Woo! I am using pre-cooked shrimp, but you can of course use raw. This is just for simple convenience. And since they are shrimp and they're already cooked, obviously not gonna take too long. I pulled the shrimp off and they are looking beautiful. Now, the nice thing about using the same pan, in addition to having less dishes, is that the grill pan is already still hot. So you're gonna get a nice sear on these burgers. You can hear it happening right there. From here, I'm gonna lower the heat a little bit just so that they're gonna get cooked through a little bit more evenly. Now, the burger is also going to be topped with pico de gallo. So we're actually gonna make a homemade pico using all of my homegrown vegetables and herbs. So I'm very excited about that. It is also topped with diced avocado. So I went ahead did that for us before I started the video. And also it's topped with pepper jack cheese if you get it how it is on the menu. However, I do not really like pepper jack cheese, so I usually ask them if they can switch it out for Swiss. So really, you can use any cheese you want. But let's get started on the pico. Going to start dicing up a green onion as well as some cilantro. Next order of business is going to be about a half a tomato that we can use in with our pico. So I want to finely chop this as well. You honestly might just need a fourth. This one's kind of larger. With just a touch of salt and some lime juice, this is the small amount of pico that I made for my burger. I went ahead and flipped the burgers. Look at those grill marks. Hey now. So I'm gonna just let them cook very slightly bit longer. I do like my burger cooked about medium. What is super important for a burger is obviously the vessel that we eat it in, and that's the bun. What makes the bun at Olivia's Cafe for this Duval Burger so amazing is it's actually a coconut pineapple Kaiser roll. So very similar to the rolls that they used to serve at Spirit of Aloha dinner show, but it's absolutely amazing. So obviously I am not sitting at home making my homemade Kaiser rolls, but I do have a twist to kind of replicate that Hawaiian tropical flavor. So here I have just a traditional white Kaiser roll, and we're just gonna go ahead and toast both sides real quick. Went ahead and pulled the bun off of the burner. You can even hear how perfectly crispy it is. A very small amount of some pineapple juice. And I'm gonna go ahead and just brush some of this on to both sides of the bread. Now I do not do this before because the sugars in the pineapple is absolutely gonna burn when you put it on the stove. So this is just a safety net to make sure you don't have a burnt bun. Now it's time to assemble. Start with that beef patty. Lay down whichever cheese you went with. Pile it high with those shrimp. Add in some of that pico. Last but not least, we have the delicious avocado. Bam! There she blows. All right, time for the moment of truth. Gonna get a big bite of shrimp and avocado in here. The bread is so crunchy and good. The pop from the shrimp is so good. The creaminess from the avocado. And you really do get that sweetness from the pineapple. This is a very close replica of the Duval burger over at Olivia's Cafe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see more, if you have a favorite recipe that you would like us to recreate, please let us know. We are happy to venture into those waters. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll catch you next time.